Have you ever noticed how certain numbers just feel special? Across history, people from every culture have believed that numbers carry meaning far beyond math. Long before lotteries, humans looked to numbers for guidance, protection, and hope. Ancient traders chose dates carefully, kings consulted numerologists, and everyday people trusted certain numbers to bring favorable outcomes. Why? Because the human brain is wired to search for patterns. When something good happens after seeing a number, the mind remembers it, and when nothing happens, it forgets. Over time, those memories turn into belief. Lucky numbers aren't just about chance. They're about meaning, emotion, and the deep desire to feel aligned with something bigger than ourselves. Thousands of years ago, numbers were never seen as random. Ancient civilizations believed numbers were living symbols of the universe itself. In Egypt, numbers were tied to cosmic order and balance. In Babylon, priests studied numbers to understand destiny and timing. Chinese philosophy connected numbers to the flow of life energy, while Indian traditions taught that numbers vibrate with specific qualities that influence reality. Even Greek philosophers like Pythagoras believed numbers were the foundation of all existence, carrying invisible energy that shaped the world. To them, numbers weren't just tools for counting, they were a language of nature. This belief passed quietly through generations, evolving into what we now call numerology. When people choose certain numbers today, they're unknowingly echoing ancient wisdom that believed numbers could influence fortune, harmony, and opportunity. In numerology, luck is not about random miracles or instant rewards. It's about alignment. Each number is believed to carry a specific vibration, and when that vibration matches a person's intention, timing, or mindset, things tend to flow more smoothly. That smooth flow is what many people call luck. Instead of forcing outcomes, numerology suggests working with energy rather than against it. When people feel confident in their choices, they act with clarity, patience, and focus, and that alone can change outcomes. This is why lucky numbers often feel personal. They don't promise success, but they create a sense of harmony and belief. And belief, more than chance, is what shapes how people approach opportunities. Some numbers don't just appear on paper, they leave an emotional imprint. When a number shows up during an important moment, the brain quietly links the two together. Over time, that association grows stronger. Psychologists call this pattern recognition, but ancient traditions saw it as energetic memory. Numbers tied to birthdays, success, or major life changes begin to feel powerful because they carry stories. Repeated exposure also plays a role. When people hear that a number is lucky, the mind starts paying attention to it more often, reinforcing the belief. This creates confidence, and confidence changes behavior. The power isn't just in the number itself. It's in how the human mind responds to meaning, memory, and expectation woven together. The numbers 13 and 31 have fascinated people for centuries, often misunderstood yet deeply symbolic. In many ancient systems, 13 was never considered unlucky. It represented transformation, rebirth, and the completion of a cycle followed by a new beginning. There are 12 months in a year, but the 13th marks change, the step beyond what is familiar. When reversed as 31, the meaning shifts toward expansion and movement forward. Together, 13 and 31 form a mirror of endings and new opportunities. In numerology, both reduce to the number 4, which symbolizes stability, structure, and material foundations. This is why these numbers are often associated with money and long-term growth rather than quick wins. Their energy reflects building something solid after change, making them feel powerful to those seeking financial progress and unexpected breakthroughs. In numerology, money is often linked to cycles rather than single moments. Wealth tends to move in patterns, rising, pausing, and shifting direction. This is where reversal numbers come in. When a number appears forward and backward, like 13 and 31, it symbolizes the turning of a cycle. It represents money changing direction, obstacles becoming opportunities, and effort finally paying off. Many traditions believe reversal numbers signal momentum, as if energy is looping back in your favor. This doesn't mean instant success, but it reflects timing and patience. People drawn to these numbers often believe they mark a transition, from waiting to receiving. That sense of movement is why reversal numbers are commonly associated with financial luck and unexpected gains. The numbers 18 and 81 are often described as quiet power numbers. Unlike flashy combinations, their meaning is rooted in intelligence, foresight, and structure. In numerology, 1 represents leadership and initiative, while 8 symbolizes abundance, authority, and material strength. When combined, they create a balance between action and reward. The number 18 is associated with careful planning, moving step by step rather than rushing forward. Its reverse, 81, shifts that energy toward results and fulfillment, suggesting that preparation eventually turns into achievement. Both numbers reduce to 9, a number linked to completion and wisdom. This makes 18 and 81 feel strategic rather than impulsive. People drawn to them often believe success comes not from chance alone, but from timing, patience, and thoughtful decisions aligning at the right moment. Numbers influence the way people think more than they realize. When someone believes a number represents strategy or intelligence, they naturally act more thoughtfully. This is where psychology quietly shapes outcomes. Choosing numbers linked to planning can create a mindset of patience instead of impulsiveness. Instead of rushing decisions, people pause, reflect, and stay consistent. That mental shift alone changes behavior. In numerology, strategic numbers are associated with long-term thinking rather than quick results. They encourage structure, discipline, and confidence. When the mind feels organized, actions follow the same pattern. Over time, this creates better decision-making and fewer emotional mistakes. What looks like luck from the outside is often the result of focused thinking guided by symbolic meaning. Humans are wired to notice patterns that feel meaningful, and wins, especially unexpected ones, stand out in memory. When a number seems lucky and a positive outcome follows, the brain stores that connection strongly. Losses, however, are often forgotten or rationalized as coincidence, because they don't fit the story we want to tell ourselves. This selective memory reinforces belief in lucky numbers, creating a feedback loop. Success feels tied to the number, failure is ignored. Over time, even small coincidences build the impression of magic or energy, making certain numbers feel powerful. It's less about chance and more about how our minds focus, remember, and interpret events. Lucky numbers are a global phenomenon, but their meanings vary widely across cultures. In China, 8 is highly prized because it sounds like the word for wealth, while 4 is avoided due to its association with death. In Japan, 7 is considered fortunate, often linked to happiness and good fortune. Western traditions have their own stories, like 7 representing perfection or divine luck, and 3 symbolizing harmony and balance. In India, numerology is intertwined with astrology, where numbers guide life decisions and auspicious timings. Even within a single country, beliefs differ from region to region. These cultural layers show that the power of numbers is as much about shared meaning and storytelling as it is about energy or vibration. Numbers connect people to history, tradition, and hope. Numbers can feel magical, but it's important to separate fun from fact. While numerology creates meaning, it doesn't control outcomes or guarantee results. Lucky numbers are best enjoyed as tools for focus, confidence, and reflection rather than a strict formula for success. They can inspire patience, planning, and optimism, which indirectly influence decisions and actions. What they can't do is change probability or override randomness. Understanding this balance keeps the practice enjoyable and empowering, without unrealistic expectations. By seeing numbers as symbols rather than promises, people can tap into their motivating energy while staying grounded in reality. This approach turns curiosity into insight rather than reliance. Believing in numbers gives people a sense of control in a world full of uncertainty. When certain numbers feel lucky or meaningful, they become anchors for focus, intention, and confidence. This doesn't mean the numbers themselves hold magic. It's the mindset they inspire that truly matters. Aligning with these symbols encourages patience, careful planning, and clarity, which naturally improves decision-making. Even small victories tied to meaningful numbers reinforce self-belief, creating a positive cycle. Ultimately, the power of numbers lies in their ability to connect us with patterns, tradition, and hope. By embracing this symbolic energy, people feel more grounded, intentional, and ready to navigate life's challenges with optimism and awareness.